difficult over will be for Deepti Sharma to swallow this. Could have had a wicket in front of her name. 209 for 1. There'll be a lot of areas that the Indian team will be looking at. For one, they're concerned about breaking this partnership, which could have been, but hasn't been yet. As Amanjot Kaur finds Elise Perry adjacent in front of the stumps.
Yeah, I don't think she has nicked it, so she's walking. So it hasn't been a costly reprieve for Smriti Mandhana. Yes, it was not Deepti who had the wicket, but it's Amanjot who gets the dangerous Elise Perry pinned onto the back foot, trying to play down the leg side and just getting hit on the back pad, upheld by umpire Sai Darshan. There's no review needed. She knows it's out and she's on her way to the pavilion. You can see that smile on Smriti Mandhana's face, apologizing to the bowler, but it's Elise Perry who's been dismissed for 16. Australia 209 for 2.
That's your leg stop. That's your centre.
Beth Mooney, the left-hander, walks in. Again, the luxury with Australia. You can promote Beth Mooney right at the top of the order, where she's amassed so many runs here in the middle overs, in the middle order, coming in and partnering Phoebe Litchfield. With Australia in a strong position, 209 for 2. Amanjot Kaur has just picked up her first wicket of the series in the form of Elise Perry.
This was the dismissal of Elise Perry. Plumb in front, and quite obviously there's no nick onto it, and she kept walking without even having a chat about it with her partner. Delayed more than the bowler. It was on Smriti Mandhana's face.
Yeah, seeing the relief. I apologize for dropping her, but thank you very much for the cost not being too much for India. That cold water will taste a lot better now in the back of Elise Perry.
Looking to play on the onside, goes to the leading edge. This is something that is always a possibility. Left-hander against the leaving ball. Can close the face of the bat a bit too soon. But on that occasion, the bat face was not closed. It was played a little bit inside the line of the ball.
Into her fifth over, and she's just been bowled for 3 overs each in the first and second one-day international. Amanjot Kaur. 2-1-1 for 2.
जब बात हो देश की मिट्टी की, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं जो हमें अलग कर सके। और इसी जज्बे के साथ कजारिया देश की मिट्टी से बनी टाइल से देश को बनाते हैं।
The Goliath of T20 cricket welcomes David in his den. Can Afghanistan continue their giant killing spree to stagger the might of India? Watch IDFC First Bank India vs Afghanistan T20 International Series. Starts January 11th. Live on Geo Cinema and Sports 18.
Change in bowling, coming right arm around.
Talia McGrath, Ashley Gardner, Annabelle Sutherland, the player of the match in the last one-day international for Australia, slated to follow. And if India can look to squeeze on the things and the scoring rate from here on, they'll be able to get themselves back in a much more stronger position. Not that it's a difficult one right now.
Good work this. But there was a field route in the deep. Just a single on that occasion. Shanka Patel making the ball deviate of the surface. That was pushed through the air. And hence it is easy for the batsman to play it away behind square. Amanjot is the fielder.
Coming right arm around. That's center.
They're doing the right thing here, Harman. Just trying to create some pressure for the new batter. A slip in place. She's been given some sort of a free hand as well, with Shriyanka Patil getting the ball to turn. A lot more confidence on the bowler. Just string a few dot balls. Just create some pressure. India managed to get 2 very quickly in the space of 20 runs. Let's just create a bit more pressure on Beth Mooney. And just to highlight what WE spoke a couple of overs ago about Phoebe Litchfield and how she controls her angle and the bat face. Just look at what she does. She doesn't close it too quickly. That has been the highlight of all her innings, just the way she controls the pace of that downswing. How often have we seen batters come down very quickly, end up playing it too soon and getting a leading edge? But her pace while coming down has always been in control.
That is possible only if the wrists are very, very loose and it's not the downswing. She doesn't close the face of the bat because the wrists are very, very relaxed. The bat is not held too tight. End of the over, 212 for 2.
This is where goats are made. The best young dribbler. Vinicius goes for the flick. The best young midfielder. Who is the future GOAT in the making? You decide. The best young talent in the world plays here. La Liga.
That's a good spell from Amanjot Kaur. A player who plays for Chandigarh, was playing for Punjab, gone back to her home state. Plays a leading role there with the bat, with the ball. Can open the bowling too, Amanjot. And the impressive part is that she's most times looking to pitch that ball up with the new over the old.
Yeah, I've seen her in domestic cricket and she's a very competitive cricketer. Sticks to her strengths, which is bowling stump to stump line. Doesn't try to really challenge herself by working up pace. She knows that her best chance lies in bowling a stump to stump line and producing dot balls on the trot and create pressure.
and the competitive that she is. The very first match she played for India in South Africa in a T20 game, picked up the player of the match, lower down the order. Valuable contribution of 40 odd with the bat. In the list A career, the economy is impressive. The 24-year-old Amanjot Kaur. And as a player, when you're well aware of what your strengths are and what are the areas that you can operate best suited to your game, there's nothing greater than that, being that self-aware.
It's important for a cricketer to be his or her own coach, because that's when you realize what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what you can do, what you cannot do. Players being aware of their own game is so critical. The coaches can perhaps guide them, show them the mirror when they're not really in the best of form, but otherwise it's got to be a situation of players being empowered and players being aware of what their game is all about.
And 2 under-19 players from the victorious Indian team playing this game. Richa Ghosh, one of them Mannat Kashyap. Two on 6 for 2. Shriyanka Patil into her 8th over. Close, very close. Umpire has no hesitation. He's saying, right, Shriyanka Patil, you can get a wicket. It's absolutely straight to Beth Mooney.
The off-spinner strikes once again. She's been rewarded for some good bowling here as Shriyanka Patil. He was creating that doubt in the minds of the batters, tossing one up nicely. Bit of turn as well. And Mooney looking to play the sweep shot. Fine, paid the penalty there. Best option is to play in front of square, but that is not to be on that occasion. Mooney dismissed for 3. Australia 216 for 3.
Talia McGrath, a new attacking batter on the crease for Australia. Shriyanka Patil with the breakthrough, her first wicket of the game. Is a scenario which she loves to contribute and dominate. Very close, given by the umpire. Talia McGrath will have a discussion with Phoebe Litchfield.